Hey there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I should probably sit up some more. I'm not comfortable like that, slouch. I'm just comfortable, that's the marquee right there. Okay, so listen, I'm here to recap the Valley. I'm recapping one and two together. One, I can't remember what that was called, but two is called Checked In. I'll have it in the subscription. What is it? I'm making a video. What do you want? No, I'm still recording. Bye. So, Michelle and Jesse are out having lunch. Stop, Julian. Michelle and Jesse are out having lunch. See, I just went with that. Just get my ass up and just shut the door. Put the lock on because he think I'm playing with him. So, I don't know where I'm starting at. I'm just gonna be jumping all over the place. Let me see. What's this one here? Okay. Okay, yeah, it's all in the same one. Okay, so listen. One is real is one is dark too. One is just saying how it's talking about how Janet. Okay, this it's the valley is couples, of course. If you got caught up before two started, um, is a group of friends or whatever, and Janet. Somebody having to get together. Never mind. Let me just do what I know. So anyway, let's do this. We got Michelle and Jesse. Not Mich- Yeah, Michelle and Jesse are having dinner, and she's saying that she want to have another baby, and he tells her, "I'll give you another baby as long as you give me a 5 bedroom, 5 bath." But it's somewhere real far from LA, like an hour and a half drive, and she don't want. We found out from last season that she doesn't want to live out there because she said it's too far away from her support system, and she got these babies and blah blah blah. And I said she was going through their postpartum depression and she got 3 kids and she still want to have another one. She need to find her something to do. So anyway, we got everybody meeting over there at Janet house. It's I think her name is Jasmine Zack. No, it's Jasmine. I don't know. It's Jasmine and somebody else. And Jasmine says somebody said, "Do you want?" And then we're there at Janet house, and they asked Janet if she wants some. And they asked Jasmine. Janet asked Jasmine if she wants a casserole, and she said, "No, that's white folk shit." And she don't say it like that, but it is black people. You ain't never heard nobody say, "Want some casserole?" We don't. That we do, but we don't. You know what I mean? We'll eat them, but we don't make casseroles normally. Um, So they talked about how when Christian and Janet was talking, and Janet said she started the things that Zach had said about her not caring if her baby make it to term or not. That he didn't care. She said she had to stay away from toxic people like that, and she wasn't gonna hang around. And him saying the shit like that at the party at the bar made his best friend, who was Brittany, stop fucking with him for a minute. So they get to talk about that during this episode. And then so they didn't realize. Janice said she didn't realize that she had unblocked Zach because he's no longer blocked. But so she said she tried to make shit good with Christian, but Christian don't want to act right. She didn't want to take her apology. So Christian visits Jax while she's pregnant. Very much you can tell, and she tell him what a mess he made of his life. And he said, we got in an argument that was real bad because I found an iPad where she was sending him pictures of her, and she said, Brittany said they was only from this up, but it don't matter. She said they were separated. He had been already seeing so many people. And he said he feels betrayed because they're not supposed to mess with each other friends in the group. So he said he's not been happy since she had cruise and he don't know what's wrong. But what's wrong is you're addicted to coke and and you like to drink and you bipolar and you probably need some medicine to stop all that other shit. So she get to talking to him. He said she tell him she come over, and when she come over, she bring the baby. She give him something to drink. When she go get the cup, it's the cup in there with lipstick on it. Ain't hers. She throw it in the trash. She said she tell the ladies that after she meet with them for lunch that she went upstairs to get something off the bathroom counter in the bathroom, and somebody white thong up there. She took a picture of that. And she said he's just a mess. And he off the rails and how he was throwing furniture and shit around when he found the pictures. And he said it just upset him. And it's something that any man would have done. And she said, how do you think they make the baby feel? When you do that, he said, what about me? And he always worried about, what about me? What about me? Jack is selfish as a motherfucker. So she said, you mean to me. You call me ugly and fat. I never called you that. And there was Christian talking to him. He said, yeah, you do call her that because I read the fucking text messages and you treat her terrible. She said, he said, you talk to her terrible and you need to stop and you need help. And I guess he listening, but he ain't listening. So I said, she listening to him, but it's hard to listen to her saying that she had sex with him when it was her best friend's boyfriend. So on the after what you call it, the after show, Christian said on the after show, Christian said she should that Britt should sleep with Jax if he had a brother. But I was like, she ain't gonna do no shit like that. So anyway, she don't want him to be by herself with Cruz because she don't trust him, and she making sure she tell everybody that. So Christian tells Jack that his behavior when he know he can't be around his son when she did that shit that he know by then that should be at his rock bottom. So Brittany come over, she brings some flowers and some food, and the nanny, she got a nanny. The nanny is watching the baby, and her and Zach go outside. No, it's Zach that's over there, and Zach visits. He brings food and flowers, and I said she can making some money. She got her little nanny. So anyway, they discussed Jax, and she said he jealous about everything. He mad about everything. He think that he forget with all the rules and shit that we said. He just trying to be mad at somebody. So I ain't worried about him. So he started telling her I need to talk to you. I think Janice put the wedge between us because when me and her got in an argument, you stopped talking to me. I felt like she manipulated us. And I don't know if she said it to him or not, but she said when he started saying that shit about she don't care if her baby live or die, and then she should have killed herself and all that type of shit. He was like, nah. She was like, I had to pull away from that because I couldn't believe that it was the shit that he had said. And then she went and told Janet what he said. So she started talking about he started talking about this boyfriend that he go with who's getting the what they call not deployed, getting well it is deployed. They're getting him out of here. He an alien from Canada and he married to an American and they ain't getting along because she a girl and he is going with Zack who's gay and Zack acts so desperate that he want him to live with him. But sidebar, when everybody started talking about Zack, it's like his reputation in California is nobody likes him around the LA and them valleys and all that shit. They say he run his mouth and you don't never know what he gonna say. Everybody has something negative to say about this motherfucker. They say his mouth is just reckless. He just go for what he know and he don't care. So I was like, damn. So his friend said he gonna let him come live with him, and I was like, I don't know how he gonna come live with you. This motherfucker is married to somebody else, and he's getting deported. That's what it's called. So Michelle goes to visit Jesse, and it's terrible. She said she wishes she could say "fuck yourself." She would say it. So it looked like she wished she could say that shit. It's written all over her face. So she said that they start arguing about the baby schedule. I started the new schedule, and she said, "No, this shit ain't fair because you do 4 trips back to back. You went out of town 4 trips back to back." She said, he said, I can't listen to you say you can't drop off at this time, pick up at this time. And she said, well, what's the nanny we're going to use? And he said, well, I got to tell you who my nanny is. She was like, because that bitch going to be watching my kids. So they just real petty with it. So he said, I don't think about what you say, Michelle, because I'm the best dad ever. And Michelle said, I'm really struggling, to find the balance here. And he said, don't she think that the little girl tell her me that I can keep her baby, her doll baby here so I won't be home alone? That shit is just really toxic and terrible. And she said she wish she could just blink her eyes and not be married to his motherfuckers. He said he's getting ready to start crying because they start doing the schedule for the holidays. He said, I don't think it's fair for me to be by myself for Thanksgiving and Christmas. She said, go ahead, start the crying because that's what you do. You so fake. I was like, these motherfuckers just got it bad. So, if you like watching some heated shit, you need to watch it. So anyway, she said, you treat me like shit. You have already said Valentine's, you don't care if I am her mother. And he said, well, you cheated on me. So she tells people she sleeps with other. She tells people. She tells people she sleeps with other people 1 week into dating daddy. Oh, she said, yeah, you seeing that girl and you don't even know her like this bitch, and the baby is coming home telling me that you had a sleepover and you don't know this girl but a week and you let her sleep over already. So girlfriend is sleeping with a guy. So she said, you know what, your shit ain't what you think it is, because this Sheila told me that she running around running her mouth. Your girlfriend running her mouth talking about she's sleeping from with this guy from Baywatch, and she telling everybody. So he said, well, let's call her. And he called her. And sure enough, that girl can't wait to tell him. She see with it. He said, you want to know who it is? He said, yeah, you told Michelle that my friend is fucking around on me with somebody. And she said, yeah, she is. You want to know who it is? I was like, God damn. It's a guy from Baywatch. He was like, okay, thank you. I'm sorry. So, he was like, no, it's all good. But Michelle was gloating. She like she was smiling through that shit, yo. So Brittany over there again. I guess she getting more clothes, moving out because she got her own place. And she said she don't want Cruz to be alone with him, and everybody coming to the house talking to this motherfucker. And he said, I'm not that bad, but you that bad. He said he got to go to the mental house. He got to wait for an assessment because that girl named Janet husband and was it Swartz? Somebody came over and Jesse was talking to him about his shit, and then he said it ain't just gonna go away. You know, he said you got somebody, you need some help. So he said he angry. He said Jack said he mad, he angry, he depressed, and he mad. And 30 days cost $30,000 to come to the clinic. I was like, shit, you can come here, I'll whoop your ass. We torture your ass enough. You won't want to do no drugs. So no, I wouldn't torture him. Oh, he can't come here. I got my own problems. So I told y'all, Britt and Janet and Michelle, they meet for drinks and they had something to eat. And she talking about the thumb being on the sink and shit. And she said I would have picked that bitch up with the end of the hang and just hung it on the door so you know I saw it. So Michelle started talking about Justin. She said she just hate this motherfucker. She just really want to start crying. She don't say she hate him, but she want to say it. She said she said that his girlfriend called her and said she's gonna get a cease and desist if they keep talking about her because we told about Baywatch. And Michelle said so. Janet said if you wanna not. She said if she don't want nobody to say shit about it, then she shouldn't fuck with nobody that's on a reality TV show. And then she remember what she say because Michelle is fucking with somebody that's not on a reality TV show. And Michelle kind of cracked. She said she's just tired of fighting. She said she just wants a fucking divorce. She just want it done. And you do get like that. I just want this shit over with. So, so Janet is having some kind of something going on, like at a Dave and Buster's, and she said, "I'm just letting you know, I'm inviting everybody, divorced or not." So, we see Zack on the phone with his married man, begging this motherfucker to come live with him, and you can tell that shit ain't gonna work already, cause I can tell. So Brittany, yeah, she went over to Jax, and that's when I said she seen the lipstick and shit on the cup, and he said told her how she ruined his life and you don't pay the bills. He said don't recognize you. You told me to check on. She said I don't know who you is. I told you come check on me. You couldn't even do that, and that's why we got in a fight. You know I need help. I will never forgive you. I'm done with this toxic shit. You toxic. He was just going off on her, so she just snapped there and started crying. She said, "Nigga, I'm gonna get everything. I'm taking the fucking baby. You getting fired. You gonna lose your goddamn job, and I'm gonna divorce your ass. I'm filing, and you better go for the whole fucking 30 days, or all the above shit that I just named gonna happen." So Brent said she done, protecting Jax. He do coke, and he said, "Shit, you do it too." She said, "Yeah, I tried, but you fucked up with it." Um, so she said she don't believe he's gonna be gone 30 days. Then she had to interview someone and they asked her, and she didn't say that he didn't go to the program or that he was sober. She just said, "I don't know." That she said, she's scared of him and she don't want her kid around him. So, you see him getting in the car with Janet's husband. I don't know what the fuck his name is. He riding with Janet's husband, and Janet's husband is like, it's gonna be all right. He giving him a pet talk and shit. I said, if Janet's husband was a real friend, he'd take that motherfucker get high right before he go there. I sure would. I get fucked up right. When's your last time? I'm just saying. So listen, Let's see what else we got. We got the what's happened now. This I don't know if it's gonna show this next episode or not, but Jesse bit as fuck. He bit in the after show. He busy during the show. He just want to irritate Michelle. He think that a lot of shit that Brittany's doing is just to get the Jax go. That's what I'm saying. Jesse is so fucking immature, and a lot of people don't like him around Hollywood either. I just found that out. But that's why I'm reading the blogs and shit. And Michelle and that guy, her boyfriend, moved in together. and the dude, her husband, her ex husband, whoever the fuck he is, Jesse got a real serious. I mean, yeah, Jesse got. Is it Josh? Jesse. Jesse got a real serious problem with that. So anyway, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me, listen to me drag this on. It seemed like my family just kind of threw me off of my momentum. I was cussing, I was just doing the thing, and I can't get back in the groove of this. So that means I need to get off of it. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me, and I'm glad that you weren't. And like I said, this recap was for the Valley season 2, episodes 1 and 2. It was one was just a carry on, and two, Jesse and Michelle still arguing. Brittany and Jax upset because Jax said he had this friend. The friend was close to everybody in the group. The friend turned out to be bullshit because he was fucking around with, I think it caused a rift between Lala and Britt because he was talking to Brittany, and everybody knew except Lala. And when Lala found out of her feelings, but Britt said she was going to tell her, but she didn't know how to tell her because Jax had been beating her up so bad with her self esteem. This dude telling her she pretty and she love you, and she said, "I wish you would have told me." She said, "Yeah, because he was a fucking liar. He was living with his baby mama. He had said he was in the service. He just told a bunch of lies." And then they kind of laughed it off aloud. I said, "See, if you would have told me in the beginning that you was fucking with him, I would have told you red flags, red flags." So they kind of laughed it off. So they good as girls. I mean, they friends again. But apparently he was a serious liar. He was a hanger on. I guess he just wanted to make it to the TV just to be around in the group. So I don't think we'll be hearing from him anymore. So that's the end of my recap. I love you and have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.